Hello parents, this is Mr. Joseph Larsen. I am the math teacher for the Algebra 1A and Algebra 1B classes. Um, I'm going to give just a little bit of information about this class. It's really short, so if you have any questions, please let me know. Um, but let's go ahead and get started. So when we are starting this class, probably some of your students will give you an explanation that I don't really assign homework. I do really encourage them to practice quite a lot, and so if they are coming home and you want them to practice, I would really encourage them to do that at home. I don't give points for that practice. It will translate to their grades, and if they are practicing, they'll get better grades. We do practice in class, but I'll give days that we do that. As far as my grades go, they're really simple. I don't have a ton of grades in the grade book. It's more on a topic basis. So like if we're doing graphing, they'll get a certain score for graphing, and they will be able to work with those. The scores themselves, it'll depend on the grade book. I haven't seen it quite yet, but I only give 4 points for every assignment. So not a ton of points I have to keep track of. Retakes in my class, like I said, I allow for retaking of almost any assignment up to a semester. So that first semester, let's say that we did lesson 1 at the beginning of the year, and then we get to the end of the semester, you can still take that lesson 1 if we got to lesson like 10 or so, and retake that one. Once that semester ends, no more retakes for that first part. We have to start over. A couple things that your students are going to need. First one is a calculator. This particular one is one of my favorites as a teacher. This is called a Casio. This particular brand the number on this one is an FX115ES Plus. The students have really liked that calculator. Some of the other ones that I have are a little harder to work with, so that one's really easy to work with. It used to be about 10 to 15 bucks, so I would suggest ordering one of those. There's only a handful at Walmart. The other thing is, I'm going to be giving out a lot of these papers that are the lessons. They do have codes on them that you can use as a parent or for them if they're going to practice, but they need to be stored in something along the lines of this. I would suggest a hardbound folder so that you can be able to not ruin all of your papers. There's a few students that just shove the papers into the backpack and they're never seen again, and I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. We're going to use a lot of paper. I do have things like this here, but I would suggest getting a spiral bound notebook that probably has a few hundred pages in it, because we're going to be doing a lot of practice and a lot of learning in here with writing, and so we're going to make sure that they understand how to do math on the paper. But other than that, I hope that we can get your student to be able to understand math, and I think that the system that I have is really good. It's really successful, and I've seen a lot of students really finally make some good progress in math once they have this class, and I hope that that will be the case for yours. And I'm excited for this year to start. And if you have any questions, email me. That's the best option. It's on the school website, and I will be getting back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks. We'll have a great year.